All right, welcome here to Surplus Business. I am Charlie, the owner and the automation expert behind the different automations when it comes to surplus funds, bankruptcy funds, and state funds. In today's demo video, I'm going to walk you guys through how our automated bankruptcy funds process actually works, okay? Regards to leads, we recommend you guys find your own leads, and then once you get them into the system, we will actually help you guys automate some of the tedious process to help you guys get to the go and filter through the dirt. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually walk you guys through me creating some leads here, and then me adding those leads to the automation, so you can actually see how the automation will works and how it actually go about saving you time. Right. So the first thing here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come here, I'm going to add a contact. I'm just going to do tests, and then I'm going to do test 2 here. And then for the email, I'm just going to put my regular email here. And then for phone number here, I'm going to do 612-523-5716. Okay. And then for this type, let's say it's a potential client. Okay. And then let's say that they are in Chicago area there. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to save this lead here. Okay. Typically for you guys, what you end up doing is then you will end up coming here prior to the bankruptcy case, putting in all your bankruptcy details here. And then anything in regards to the bankruptcy funds, you can right here put, okay, funds available, estimated fund amount, where the funds are actually located. And then if you want to put what you plan to charge on when you get a potential claimant on the phone, you can put that there. Okay. Couple things happen, right? Number one, if I come here to actions, you automatically going to see this lead was put at the new lead stage. Okay. Anytime you create new contacts, they automatically go to the new lead stage. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two more contacts, and then I'm going to be right back. All right, so as you can see, I went and created a couple of different contacts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this lead. I'm going to select this lead here, and then I believe I should have another one. Yep, I got 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 leads, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add to automation, okay? So what we do, we're going to add them to 1A there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the way to automation, okay? Once I add to automation, my next step here, I'm going to click here on Power Dialer, and it should take me right into the dialer, and I should be able to see my leads. So I can see my 3 leads here that I'm currently ready to call. Once I'm ready to start reaching out to these people, I'm going to click Let's Start. And then as you can see up here in the top right, you're going to see the system here is starting to dial for me there, okay? So let's say for an example, I call this person, I do not get an answer. I'm going to choose no answer. I'm going to move to the next lead. Okay. Now let's say I call this person, and let's say I actually have a conversation with them. Okay. If I speak to this customer, I'm going to come here to answered. I'm going to come here to actions, lead demonstration. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to say they interested, but we need to do more research. Okay, I'm going to go to the next lead. We can call that lead anyway. And then let's say for this lead, so you know what, it's the incorrect number. Okay, and I'll move on to the next lead. Okay, so as you can see, my dialer session is over because I only had 3 leads in the dialer. Let's go back and see what happened with these 3 different leads here. Okay, so if I come here, let's click on this lead first. So right here, the system automatically put a tag on that lead for me. If I come here to actions, and as you can see, when I chose the disposition, research those funds, the lead automatically went to the research fund stage there. And as you can see right here, right, everything went for the new lead. Then the lead automatically went to research. And then the lead automatically went to our next stage here, which is our marketing there. Okay, so this is how the automation works, right? I click one button and all the automation in the back end actually works for me. Okay, now let's say hypothetically I was speaking to this lead and I'm on the phone with him and I need to send that fee agreement over to him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here to actions and dispositions, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here to send contract. While I'm on the phone with him, I'm encouraging him, hey, can you please check your phone? And also, please check your email because we just sent you over a fee agreement. So while I'm on the phone with the client, they can click this link here and I take them straight to the contract right there. Or if I'm talking to them and they don't see the link, then what I could do is walk them through on that email itself. Hey, I just sent you a fee agreement. They could click here, view that fee agreement and sign it right there while I'm on the phone. And then from there, I could move on to my next steps. All right. Now, if you're not sure what your next steps are, then what you can do then is just come down here to the checklist. Okay. And then the checklist will walk you through what you need to do next. Okay. So this is how the automation works in the back end. Okay. So just so you understand, we found out it was a new lead. We need to follow up ASAP. And then when we sent out the contract, an email automatically went out, a text automatically went out, a note automatically got applied to the account. And then we also let you know the paperwork was sent to the client, okay? And also at what time that paperwork was sent to that client, okay? Now, it's very important, you know, before we send out that contract, what we probably want to do is make sure we put our contingency fee percentage here so that percentage actually shows up on the agreement before we actually go about sending out that contract, all right? So one of the important things a lot of people want to know is how my deal's being tracked. So if I come here to actions and I come here to lead status, what we just do, we just sent out the contracts, right? The docs. Well, guess what? The lead automatically at the stage for the documents been sent out, okay? If you need to see the checklist again, you just click here on the checklist and then we walk you through everything that's here, okay? So this is how the automated system works, right? You upload your leads, you start doing your outreach, and then the system will automatically send out a text and email if we get a no answer, okay? So let's take a look at the leads where we got no answer, okay? So this lead right here, we got a no answer. And the issue with this one was I have a phone number, but I do not have the phone type. So it did not send out the text message because it doesn't know if it's a landline or not, right? But it did send out the email, okay? So as you can see, your leads are getting hit from calls, text, email. So it's really hard for any lead to fall through the crack. And that's how we actually set up the system, okay? And at anytime there's a bad email, guess what? We automatically tag it bad email for you, all right? Like the system is incredible, okay? Now, what about follow-up? So whenever I have a lead here and I say I need to follow up this lead long-term, okay? I just come here to lead disposition and I come here to follow up, okay? Once that happens, the lead automatically get put on the long-term follow-up campaign. So let's see where this lead is currently at. If I come here to details, guess what? Lead automatically got applied to follow-up there, okay? And then we removed it from the marketing channel because it no longer need to be in the marketing channel. It now need to be in our lead status channel, all right? And if I come here to notes, everything is automatically documented for you, okay? So this is the complete system, okay? But on top of the automated system, we also built you guys out a website, okay? So if you go to your websites here and you open it up here, oh, sorry, not that one. Open up the website here. We have a website already ready for you. When they fill out this form right here, they're going to automatically get communicated with, okay? And then right here, this is a live chat widget. So if they come on your website, right, we could capture those details, capture that information, so that way we can reach out to them ASAP. All right. So this is the automated bankruptcy. All the text and everything is already templated out for bankruptcy funds. So if I come here to contacts and I click here on the lead itself, and I need to write something very quick, the only thing I could do here is I can come here to my snippets, and look, I got all these different snippets already in place, specific for bankruptcy, already ready to go there. All right. So only thing you have to do is upload your leads, put them through the automated system, and start working your leads. Okay. Instead of you using pen, paper, trying to figure out when the last time you reached out to this lead, right? We set this system up in a way where the follow-up is already done for you. And then that way you can just continue to focus on getting new business and filling up your pipeline, okay? Because here's the reality. If you got 10, 15, 20 deals in the pipeline, it's hard for you to manually follow up with all 15 or 20 of those deals. Whereas we could click one button, put those leads on follow-up. Those leads are going to be getting follow-up, and the follow-up are personal to those unique individuals. And then you can continue hunting and marketing and prospecting for brand new deals. Now, what happens if someone signs my paperwork? How do I keep up? How do I follow up with them? All right. It's pretty simple. once a lead, once we get the docs, let's say we receive the docs back here, and I'll show you what happens on the back end. Okay, the docs were received. Now, if we go here to automation, and if we go here to follow up, and we go here to weekly updates, okay, pretty soon we'll see the lead come down here. And guess what? We're going to be following up with that lead via email, via SMS on a weekly basis. Just letting them know, hey, we're still working on your case. We didn't forget about you. If you need anything, just shoot us an email back, okay? But this is all happening for you in the background, okay? Now, if you didn't have this system and you didn't have these automations in place, you would not see all this different automation happening for you on the back end, all right? But hey, this is Charlie with Surplus Systems, and I'd like to introduce you guys to the bankruptcy recovery funds automated system here. If there's something you're interested in, you feel free to go to our main website at surplussystems.io, and you can see if this would be a good fit for you. All right. Until then, thanks.